I've also done a bit of research this month.
Right.
Into the NWA Big Gold, the belt.
Yeah, what have you learned?
Because I think I've decided that I am just one of those guys that's like, that is the best belt.
It's certainly like, it is such a stock, boring, normie answer.
I know,
but
it
it's also
sucks
such a
that it's the answer,
beautiful belt.
but it is. And it's like, because I never really understood what people were talking about when they're talking about like the Fed version of the belt being bad. And I was like, because I realized that growing up, by the time I had seen it on my television, it was the like newest version, which was tiny. There was the small version of the Big Gold.
Yeah.
And like there was the original Big Gold that like, well, original, but like had been remade and whatever, saved, blah, blah, blah. But that were like, Scott Steiner just stole.
Yeah.
just joinked that shit out of WCW. And then when they brought it to the WWE, they just made their own version, but it was still big, you know? But then by the time they had fucked it off out of the World Wrestling Entertainment, it had been reduced into a baby belt.
I like the idea that they didn't even ask Steiner for it back. It's like, we're not getting it. How come Booker didn't have it?
They gave Booker a different one. They made him a new one, which was the one that WWE used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Steiner like took it home with him, and then he was like, I forgot to bring it when he went and dropped it to Booker or whatever, or vacated it, whatever happened. He's like, oh man, I accidentally left that shit at home.
Yeah, he lost it to Booker on the final Nitro.
Yeah. But so they gave him another one, and that one was the one that eventually made it to the WWE before it was redone. To include like the WWE logo and whatever. And then Steiner sold that shit, and now Conrad Thompson has it.
Aww.
I mean, listen, at least there's someone who like
appreciates it.
Yeah. At least we know where it is.
Yeah, it's not just lost to time.
And it's a guy that like has put a shit ton of money into like restoring it too.
That's good at least.
Yeah. Listen, I was looking at these like there's like this one place that does like they make it like they make it and it looks like fucking 1-to-1, and I was like, oh,
how much is it?
It's like $3,000.
Patreon.com/
I was like, listen, if we ever, like I said, if we ever start making enough money that we go video, I might get the fucking Big Gold. I might just get it. It would be the 4 belts behind me, the 4 Big Golds: TNA, the Big Gold, the IWGP, and the Wrestle One.
The 4 belts that define wrestling.
Yep, they would all be behind me. Because I was thinking about belts the other day too. This is all relevant because it started with the NWA title program. I was thinking about belts the other day, and the AEW World title, which is like objectively a really good title. Yeah. But like, I was like, man, do they ever redo it? Or do they just keep it forever? You know?
That's true.
Because like it's so good. It's such a great belt, but like it's a great belt that isn't talked about in the like history of great belts.
It's just because it's so new, even now.
It's like, it's sure, but it's like, do they ever do they change it, you know? You know, we lost it for a year.
We didn't see it for a while, yeah. But if I were a company, I would be like, every 10 years, I think I would refresh my world title design.
Because we've only had 1 belt change.
Yeah.
I guess we've had 2, but one was just the name change that they had to change the plates for.
Yeah, I think every 10 years, I would be like, we need a refresh. Like, TNA do it way more often. TNA since 2017 have had 1, 2, 3 major sets of belts. Fair enough, one was because they rebranded to TNA. So, like, obviously it makes sense to do a new slate of belts for that, but...
TNA probably has the most of, like, any major
because they've rebranded so many times, yeah.
But also, like, you know, the Jeff Hardy and all the Impacts and the TNAs.
Did you see the Jeff Hardy one was on TV recently?
Yeah. He had 2. I thought that he had 2 as well.
Yeah. He's coming out to another me right now because he was thrown into the lake of reincarnation and reincarnated as the Antichrist again.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by belts because I guess I'm just fascinated by like aesthetic in pro wrestling because it's like it's not a thing that I feel like they actually think about, but it's so important.
It's what made DP Dub so mumuch fun because it was clearly something they cared a lot about.
Yeah.
And their belts were awesome.
Yeah, they were. They probably had one of the best. The only problem with their belts is I think their world title was their worst belt. Which is always a risk when you have good belts. Yeah. Who has the best world title right now? Well, New Japan, but it's not fair. They brought back a classic.
Yeah, the best current belt, let's call it.
Are they the only major pro wrestling promotion that brought back a title design?
TNA technically did, but it was in a bullshit way.
Yeah, that was like as a bit though.
But they did bring back the 2011 design.
I guess WCW did. Because they went from Big Gold to the WCW one to the Big Gold again. Or is that just some shit that was made up?
Maybe it was.
Was that just like a video game thing?
I'm pretty sure because there was the weird belt, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they used the big gold for most of the 90s, right? I don't think they got rid of it.
Yeah, because I was thinking of the one that has like the WCW on the top. It kind of looks like the big gold, but it's different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? But I've realized something that I've never actually heard. I've never actually seen anyone hold that belt.
Yeah.
Okay, Vader. I'm looking at Vader holding it here. This is it. So at least it was actually used. Was it the international one?
International is the word I had in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, because Fujinami had the real one.
Yeah, that's
And
one
then
Rick
they
Rude.
eventually-
I associate it with Rick Rude. In my the head, that's the Rick Rude belt.
That's a good belt, but like
Yeah.
not one that has ever sort of. See, I obviously I only ever saw it in the games, but I guess that would be an example of a world title going back and forth.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like why are belts cool? Why are they such an important part of a presentation?
Because they're shiny.
Oh yeah, that's it, huh?
They're just shiny, cool prizes. What else do you want?
I'm like, there's like a deeper meaning, you know?
They validate us.
There's something that like awakens like something in
primal
like,
competitiveness.
a brain, yeah, like in our neurons to have like it's in the same way that like our ancestors fought over physical gold.
Yeah.
Like this is like the representation of that same sort of primal thing in our brains firing off.
Because, like, you can always argue that I am the best, but the belt is the thing that says you are. You're like, I have the belt, I'm the best.
Who looked the coolest with the world title? I'm looking at it now.
Which one?
The big gold.
Well, like, Flair.
See, I don't know if it is.
You don't want to hand it to ISIS, but Hogan?
Can I be a real freak? Can I give you
Yeah.
a freak answer?
What's your freak answer?
My freak answer is The Rock.
I thought you were going to say Vince Russo.
No. Like, The Rock looks real good with that fucking belt, man.
The Rock always looked good with belts, though.
Yeah. Also, Sid.
Yeah, I see that.
Sid looks fucking crazy with that belt.
Mm.
That's a good fucking belt. I'm looking at goddamn Jeff Jarrett hold it, and I'm like, wow, what a world champion. You know, like, damn, that belt did a fucking. That's part of it too, I guess. It does the heavy lifting and makes someone look like a big deal.
You know who has weirdly never been a guy who like looks good with belts? Sting.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at him here, right?
Yeah.
And he has the other one, the international title. And I think that looks better on him. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry, that belt's just too good. I take it back. I was gonna say like because it looks a little cartoony, so it kind of suits him. But like, fuck, the big gold is just the best belt. It is.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a fucking boring ass answer. But like, goddamn, because I'm looking at him with it like when he wins it the second time, and it's like, fuck, that belt is just. It's just amazing, you know?
Like it says something that WWE kept it.
Yeah.
You know, part of it is probably like Triple H's like I want to be an NWA champion brain thing. But equally it's like of all the things like they hate WCW, they want to kill it, they want to burn it to the ground, but they're like, we will keep their belt because it is objectively the best belt.
Yeah. On TNA, Sting looks good with the TNA belt.
Yeah, that's the one. The 2007 belt, I think he looks good with.
Yeah, that's the best TNA belt.
Of course. People like the 2011 belt, and I think they're crazy.
I think it's okay.
But it's nowhere near as good as the 2007
Because
belt.
you know, this might be offensive to you, but like that TNA belt, it's like the sort of badge-looking one. Like,
Yeah.
I like that belt, but in the same way that I like the current World Heavyweight title. Like, it is just a big gold belt, so it looks pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
And I think they look very similar.
TNA has a nice world title right now, too.
Yeah, I like the current TNA title. What, do they own, like, does WWE own the big gold belt, like, copyright?
I would presume so. They would own the belt design, yeah.
But would they own their version of it? Would they own, like, the original version of it?
I would imagine they would own the design. I would imagine Turner or WCW owned that, and then WWE would have bought it as an IP, would be my guess. Though it's not always the case. There are some companies that don't own their belt designs.
I was wondering if it was, like, slipping through the cracks somewhere because, like, it was originally, like, a fucking NWA thing.
Yeah.
I was like, could Tony bring out the big gold belt at some point? And what are they going to do? They stole it one time.
When CM Punk was doing the real world champion shtick, that's the belt he should have had.
Well, that lasted 2 weeks. So
that is a problem.
It's kind of hard to fucking to tell, isn't it? I'm just looking at pictures of people with this belt. I'm just looking at Rick Rude with this belt. Wrestling maybe did peak.
In the 90s?
I try to defend it a lot, but like, damn, maybe it did.
Like, listen, you spent 20 minutes at the start of the show talking about WCW and WWF, and now you're like, oh, they're fucking belts, bro, they're belts.
And, well, it's like their belts and their stars. They just fucking,
Yeah.
they are just different, man. Like, how many wrestlers in this day and age right now are like more popular than Lex, you know?
Like 4.
Which is crazy because Lex wasn't even like the top guy.
No. But also, it was a different, like, there more wrestlers now would get better reactions back then.
Yes. But like, I'm sorry though, but like, I can't compare it to that because that doesn't exist.
You might think about why that is, and that's a probably a much longer question that we don't have time to answer. But
Yeah.